Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Something massive is unfolding and the world needs to know. Pfizer, one of the world's biggest pharmaceutical companies, and the maker of one of the most widely used COVID-19 vaccines, is once again under legal fire. And this time, the accusations are explosive. On June 17, the state of Kansas officially filed a lawsuit against Pfizer. The charges: misleading the public, hiding vaccine risks, and making false claims about the effectiveness of its COVID-19 vaccine. Yes, you heard that right. Kansas Attorney General Chris Kubok alleges that Pfizer violated the state's Consumer Protection Act. According to the 69-page lawsuit, Pfizer failed to disclose serious potential side effects, including miscarriages, myocarditis, and pericarditis, that surfaced not long after the vaccine was released in early 2021. Even worse, the lawsuit claims that Pfizer knew about these risks, but continued to publicly declare the vaccine safe and effective. That's not all. Pfizer is also being accused of exaggerating its vaccine's ability to prevent infection and transmission, even with emerging variants. In other words, the public was allegedly sold a promise that didn't hold up. The lawsuit goes on to say, at a time when Americans needed the truth, Pfizer gave them marketing. Pfizer, of course, denies the allegations. In a statement, the company said, Pfizer's representations about its COVID-19 vaccine have been accurate and science-based. This lawsuit has no merit. But this isn't the first time Pfizer has faced legal trouble. Last November, the state of Texas filed a similar suit, accusing Pfizer of misleading the public about the vaccine's performance. And now, with Kansas stepping up, the pressure is mounting. Meanwhile, another vaccine giant, AstraZeneca, has recently admitted for the first time that its vaccine can cause a rare but serious condition: thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome, or TTS, which involves blood clots and dangerously low platelet levels. While this side effect is said to be extremely rare, it's already led to 51 lawsuits in the UK alone, worth over 190 million Australian dollars. And the concerns don't stop there. Experts across the globe have acknowledged growing reports of serious side effects related to COVID-19 vaccines. These include ischemic stroke, brain hemorrhage, blood clotting disorders, gastrointestinal issues, even sudden cardiac death. According to official medical databases in the US, Europe, and Australia, these side effects have been reported by both healthcare workers and ordinary citizens alike. But perhaps the most chilling revelation is this. A new study by Dutch researchers examined data from 47 Western countries and found that over 3 million excess deaths have occurred since the pandemic began. While excess deaths during the height of the pandemic were expected, many of these deaths occurred after mass vaccination campaigns in 2021 and 2022. Scientists are now urgently calling for investigations into whether the vaccines themselves may have played a role in this spike in unexplained mortality. So, what does all this mean? Should we panic? Not necessarily. But we must ask questions. We must demand transparency. We must ensure that science isn't buried beneath profits. Because the trust that people place in public health systems is sacred. And once broken, it's incredibly hard to repair. Remember, this isn't about being anti-vaccine. This is about being pro-truth. Vaccines have saved millions of lives. But if a pharmaceutical company misled the public, covered up risks, or exaggerated results, that's not just a scientific issue. That's a human issue, a moral one. So stay tuned as this case unfolds. Because if Kansas wins this lawsuit, it could open the floodgates for even more legal challenges and change the way vaccine regulation works forever. Thanks for watching. If you believe in accountability and truth, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.